Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd do another shoe review video of my favourite short distance, sort of muddy conditions fell racing shoe. And the main reason I wear these is due to how lightweight they are, considering how long and the lugs are to give you that amazing grip needed for when you want to sort of embrace the water and the mud and just go for it over shorter distances. So I mainly wear this for a local park run, East Grinstead one, which gets incredibly boggy throughout the winter months, and it's my local one. So I need something that I can basically attack the mud and have confidence that when you put your foot down, you're not going to be sliding all over the place. So this is the Adidas Terrex Speed Pro SG. So it's SG as in soft ground, which means that the lug depth is really deep. These are 7mm lugs with a very aggressive sort of chevron pattern, which is ideal for those winter months. And it's the second pair I've had. The first pair ended up by getting splits around here and here on the upper, which is where you're sort of bending that forefoot. It's quite a narrow shoe, so it's a precision fit, which is what you want for sort of short distance racing. But what that does mean is that with my foot shape, I've got a little bit of extra space at the front there. But that's where it was splitting after about 177 miles with the other pair. But considering it's a short distance racing shoe, that's a lot of races you can get in. So let's run through a few specs. Basically, it says 225, so that's supposed to be 225 grams, but this is a UK 9, and it comes in at 238 grams. Now, that weight with that amount of lug depth is excellent. You hardly feel like you're wearing them. The upper is very stripped back and traditional, sort of, it's like an open mesh upper, so the water gets in straight away, but it also gets out straight away as well. So it drains amazingly well. I mean, this is the sort of shoe where you're embracing the mud, you're embracing the wet, you're not trying to keep it out and having overlays to stop all that. It's just let it come in, but get rid of it really quickly and go for lightweight speed. So it's an open mesh upper. It's quite a firm heel counter, which does sort of lean in a little bit, but it gives you a really, really strong lockdown, especially because it's quite narrow as well. It's got very precision fit for those shorter races. I'd probably take it up to maybe half marathon distance maximum, but I think the sweet spot is like 5 to 10k fell racing and mud, because it's also got really low stack height. So it's like an old traditional racing flat, but when you've got that amount of mud, the cushioning sort of comes from the mud really, and you're up on the forefoot and you're aggressively attacking that race. It's full light strike, so it's the old-fashioned, oldish sort of foam used for the midsole. It's got 4mm drop. It's 23 in the heel to 19 in the forefoot stack height. But the main thing is the outsole. It's amazing grip, and you can confidently go and attack those short distance races in the mud without having something that's too heavy on your foot, so you can really keep that fast turnover going. I think they're fantastic shoes. They've been around for years and years and years, but it's like one of those things, if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. It's a classic racing sort of fell running shoe, and it's my go-to for certain muddy conditions short races. 7mm lugs. I've given you the stack height. It's very open mesh, great lockdown, quite a narrow fit though, which might not suit some people's foot shape. There's no fixed footbed, because it's basically, there's nothing in there. It's just like you're on the top there. There's no removable footbed at all. So it's so stripped back, but it's a great shoe, and I've won many sort of races with it, running against people who've got spikes on, for cross-country spikes, and so this has got the edge when you have to go over like bridges or on pathy road sections where obviously the spikes have got melt spikes, and these are probably a little bit more comfy. So yeah, this is the Adidas Terrex Speed Pro SG. It's a great shoe. It's been around for ages, And yeah, I fully recommend buying a pair for those short muddy races. Thanks for listening. Bye.